Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket coupe, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
We got the Elson John watch. The 8-year-old man watch, man. You see that 8-year-old man watch?
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with hit boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the keys.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 58 yards. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, and trust me, you do, Next Gen Stats says he hit 22.4 miles an hour.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It really went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Lawrence. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Ready? And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Shifts by him, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed on to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back
you
on
need
that
for a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 36, Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
On the double.
Lawrence going to throw again. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. In the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 70 yards. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have yet again retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. On first down, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive. And a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set, and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler, 73 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Lawrence. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
This is a counter play. Eckler. Room here to run. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. It's Eckler again. Oh, good move. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Now a give running left is Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Herbert. Well, he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's CD an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Lawrence to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Again, it's Lawrence. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there,
He just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Joey Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're going to pass here with Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Eckler, they run left side. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Joey Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Into the hands of Ingram. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Oh, look at the juke. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
I put them plastic bags up. Put all the plastic bags underneath this thing. No, not in the trash bag. Put it. No, we saved the trash bag underneath where the cat food is.
Let's go. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the greatest of all time. I said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the great. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The chattermouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the ring story, did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the great. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I
Mellow, he ain't never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chat, we build fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Sit that with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Sit that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets, so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they win. Yeah, crazy thing they win. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see.
I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mama mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black. On every